Turkey, where grand mosques meet surreal rock formations at the crossroads of East and West. Here are 10 beautiful cities you must visit in Turkey. Istanbul, the only metropolis spanning 2 continents. Straddling the Bosphorus between Europe and Asia, this city carries 1600 years of imperial history. Hagia Sophia, a colossal dome structure built 1500 years ago. From Byzantine cathedral to Ottoman mosque, it now shines as a museum of civilizations. The Blue Mosque's 6 minarets and the Grand Bazaar's 4,000 shops. The call to prayer echoing over the Bosphorus at sunset is the soul of this city. Cappadocia, an otherworldly landscape of towering rock formations. Millions of years of volcanic activity and erosion created mushroom rocks and fairy chimneys that defy belief. At dawn, hundreds of hot air balloons rise together in the world's most photogenic moment. Viewing the valleys from above is a once-in-a-lifetime treasure. Cave churches carved into rock preserve Byzantine frescoes. Underground cities extend 8 levels deep, once sheltering 20,000 people. Ephesus, where an ancient Roman metropolis stands remarkably preserved. Once home to 250,000 people, it is the best preserved classical city in the Mediterranean. The facade of the Library of Celsus still conveys its 2,000-year-old grandeur. The Great Theatre, seating 25,000, is where the Apostle Paul is said to have preached. Walking the marble streets, daily life in ancient Rome comes vividly alive. This is also the site of the Temple of Artemis, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Pamukkale, where brilliant white travertine terraces cascade down a hillside. Meaning cotton castle in Turkish, this landscape was sculpted by hot springs over thousands of years. Turquoise thermal water fills the terraced pools, and you can wade in barefoot. The contrast of white stone and blue water is breathtakingly beautiful. At the summit lie the ruins of Hierapolis, an ancient Roman spa city. Swim in the pool said to have been used by Cleopatra, surrounded by ancient columns. Antalya, a Mediterranean paradise known as the Turkish Riviera. With over 300 days of sunshine, it ranks among Europe's top resort destinations. In the Kalesi Old Town, Ottoman wooden houses line cobbled lanes that open onto the deep blue Mediterranean. The ancient Roman Hadrian's Gate is a must-see landmark. Dudin waterfall plunges directly from a cliff into the sea, a rare natural spectacle. Turquoise waters against green cliffs create Turkey's most iconic coastal view. Bodrum, a whitewashed town on the Aegean coast. Once home to the Mausoleum, one of the Seven Wonders, it has been a Mediterranean crossroads since antiquity. The Crusader-era castle of St. Peter overlooks a harbor filled with yachts. White buildings draped in bougainvillea make this a quintessential Aegean seaside town. After dark, beach clubs come alive with Turkey's best nightlife. History and resort culture fuse seamlessly in this jewel of the Aegean. Konya, the holy city of the Whirling Dervishes. Where the Sufi poet Rumi rests, this city is the spiritual heart of Turkey. The green dome of the Mevlana Museum is Konya's symbol. The Sema, the whirling dance of prayer and meditation, is a UNESCO intangible cultural heritage. Seljuk-era mosques and madrasas fill the cityscape, tracing the origins of Turkish Islamic culture. A city of profound spirituality unlike any other. Trabzon, a historic port on the Black Sea coast. Surrounded by green mountains and deep blue sea, it prospered as the eastern end of the Silk Road. Sumula Monastery clings impossibly to a sheer cliff face. Perched at 1,200 meters on a rock wall, the site is truly awe-inspiring. The Hagia Sophia Church preserves rare 13th-century frescoes. Known for Black Sea seafood and Turkish tea, Trabzon is a captivating coastal city. Mardin, a stone city perched on a hill overlooking the Mesopotamian plains. Built from honey-colored limestone, its skyline has remained unchanged for over 1,000 years. Islamic mosques, Christian churches, and Yazidi temples stand side by side, a living testimony to multicultural coexistence. Deir el-Safaran Monastery dates back 1,600 years. At sunset, the view from the hilltop across the Mesopotamian plain is magnificent. A panorama stretching to the Syrian border speaks to the grandeur of this crossroads of civilizations. Safranbolu, a UNESCO World Heritage town with perfectly preserved Ottoman timber houses. Its name comes from the saffron once cultivated in this region. Whitewashed and timber-framed traditional houses cascade down the hillside like an open-air museum of Ottoman architecture. Sinsi Han is a 17th-century caravanserai turned hotel. Turkish delight and saffron tea are local specialties. Time slows down in this town, offering a rare glimpse into Turkey's original landscapes. Turkey, where East meets West. From grand mosques to surreal landscapes, every city delivers an experience like no other. If any of these cities inspired you, start planning your trip. And don't forget to subscribe.